Hey everyone, welcome back. Let's go over today's trades on 10/7/2024 in the PM session, silver bullet range. Two winners got partialed and one hit take profit, and it between these two trades, it covered my losses and still got me profit for the day. So I'm really liking to trade the PM session if I'm losing the AM session because it usually that move I'm looking for plays out in the later session, and it just didn't happen in the AM. And I usually get tap my stop loss and it just chops around. So let's go break this down, and I'm gonna voice over this recording from the trades this morning. All right, so you're gonna see me mark up my play for the day and what I'm looking for, but you'll see right away, because I was just a few minutes late, like literally right at 1:30, this fair value gap formed, and that would have been my setup already. I would have already been in. So be on time and actually be a couple minutes before if you don't want this to happen to you. So for me, I'm looking for a continuation of this initial setup to see if I could still get that move down, because if you look at NASDAQ on the right, it has not broken out of that 15-minute opening range yet. But it is below the 50% of that opening range block. And you can see it's respecting that 50%. So for me, NASDAQ looks like it's ready to sell off. But the way I put my stop loss and stuff, I've been noticing on NASDAQ that it has, I've been getting hit out of trades more often than if I were to just take that same type of setup on the ES. I would still be in some of my losing trades. So I'm on ES full time right now. Unless something looks too good to be true on NASDAQ, I'll trade it. But right here, we're looking for this to continue. You're going to see I'm going to mark up my position right here. Looking for that 10 points, stop loss at 4.75. So just over 2 to 1 on the risk to reward, or the reward to risk, the profit to loss. So, and I'm only trading 0.5% risk on the entire account, just being conservative because it is my funded account that I'm trading on right now, and it's copying to my challenge, which it doubles the order. So when I'm putting 5 here, it's putting 10 on the other account or one contract. So reason why I do the micros is because I like to take partials, and I don't want to over leverage by doing 2 normal contracts right on the ES. So MES, I'll just take the fees, the commission fees from getting all the contracts, but it'll play out in the wrong run. Not worried. So here is, I'm starting to think, well, is this going to run without me? I missed my trade because I was not on the charts on time. So just keeping an eyeball right here and seeing what price does. And I'm going to go ahead and pause it and then fast forward the playback for the rest of this so we don't waste too much time. So we're on 10 times right now. I'm just going to speed through this. I did move my entry a little lower because that was just a new fair value gap formed once the structure was broken. And I didn't think we were going to go back up to that original position. So I wanted to just get in this trade, which you're going to see right now that, well, should have been patient. Now, it's a risk I'm willing to take because I know not all the time it's going to have a deep retracement like that. So it did worry me, but again, those blue boxes where the fair value gaps were, and then that little mini gap, and then looking at NASDAQ was still looking like it's still going to hold down. Like this is just to get some buyers into the market and then flip around and just melt lower. So right here, it even started to convince me like, oh, maybe we're reversing right now, right? But no, I stuck to the original plan and knew we're either gonna win or it's gonna take us out. So you're gonna see right here, it starts picking up speed, and this is where I start to confirm to myself that all right, we're on the winning side. I should have been patient. This would have been a big trade, but we're still looking pretty good. And it plays around. I was like, come on, don't just be a little liquidity run and then turn back around. But no, it punched through. Got my partials. I moved my stop loss to just below break even though there was that fair value gap. I just wanted to lock in profits, so I put that in there and just waited for it and waited and waited. And then I'm like, all right, let's just trail the 21 EMA and start locking in more and more money, because remember, I did have a loss this morning, so I want to make sure we at least come out green over that loss with this trade. So trying to lock in profit. And I believe about right here, it's going to take us out. All right. It took us out right now. So I'm still bearish, but again, I just wanted to get my profits and get out of the market and wait. And right now I'm looking at it and I'm about to see a new setup with that fair value gap I drew. I'm going to watch that because it's a inverted fair value gap. So it's from the up candle. And I said, all right, if it comes into this box, I'll re-enter for a sell. And this trade would be pure profit, or it would take away what I just made and put me back in the red, right? So this is kind of like we're in the green a little bit. So we're basically starting fresh on the day, break even though we are slightly in the green. So this is treating it as like my first trade, just setups there. Let's take it. Looking, dollar still going up. There's this new little system I'm trying to just verify and like not use it for my trading, but just look at what that is showing when I want to take my trade. So I kind of know what to look for, right? So waiting for the fill. Sped time up again now, so we're gonna go through this quicker. And this one was wild, so get ready for this trade. Again, when this was going on right here, I thought, well, maybe I missed this trade, right? We're gonna lose. So I was like, okay, fair value gap broke out of that little consolidation range. That's my new entry right there. We'll pull that stop to just above that inverse fair value gap. And we will take this as our new trade now. So boom, we got hit in. Got the partials planned out. We got the full take profit planned out. Just adjusting the stop loss a little bit. I pulled it in, I think like 0.25. Just wanted to, again, I don't want to go back in the red. So this one I'm going to be a little more aggressive on, but I didn't have to, because watch what happens. Starts going against. I'm like, okay, that's fine. We're still good. We're not even to the inverse fair value gap yet. So still bearish. Right at structure, hoping it breaks through. NASDAQ looks like it wants to break out of that bear flag. It's chopping around. And then out of nowhere, just starts picking up speed. Boom, tapped. And then this is not fast forwarded, by the way. I stopped fast forwarding about 10 seconds ago. So right when it took the partials, it wasn't fast forwarded past that, and price kept melting. So big win right there, put me up on the day. And yeah, it's a great PM trading session. I hope you learned something from this setup and just kind of how I watch the markets. It's helping me review my trades and kind of explain what I was doing right. So I hope this helps you out, see my thought process. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Click that thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.